I went to seminary. I went to Azusa Pacific University, and in our process of study, we had to read this book, and it's like your first year in seminary kind of thing. And there's this moment I open up the chapter and I look into this book, and it's talking about a seminary student in a chapel crying because, and then in comes a seminary professor and says, "Why are you crying?" And he says, "I just don't know what to believe." And there are people that perhaps are listening to us that maybe have heard some podcasts, maybe have run into some new knowledge, some new experiences, and are just in a moment of breakdown, that they're confused, they're frustrated, they're mad, gleaning from the wisdom that you've learned from people that you've had on this book, like Richard Rohr, Deepak Chopra, some of the people you mentioned. What is your hope for those people as they read the book, and what would you like to say to them?
Sure. Well, to the one crying in the chapel.
Yeah.
I think
metaphorically, whether it be crying in a chapel or maybe just pounding in their car steering wheel, or just being totally ousted and sitting down in a chair not knowing what to do, wherever they find themselves in.
Yeah, I'd say what one can glean from this book and what that person should hear is that you're not alone, right? So one of the values of sharing journeys is to see that what other people have discovered, where others have been, you might also go. And to be in a place of not knowing, a place of vulnerability, that's a great place to be. It may not seem like it, but actually you're open to what the cosmos can give you, in a sense.
Yeah.
You know, the faith journey is not about certainty at all. You know, who says that? That's sort of ridiculous. The people you don't like talking to are the ones who are constantly certain about things. Now, you can have conviction, but the ambiguity is often an invitation. And if you can begin to help people see that through the sharing of journeys, hey, you're struggling with this issue or the problem of evil or, you know, A, B, or C. I went through that too. Let me tell you a little bit about my journey. So the spiritual journey in a deep sense is interior for each individual, but it's not meant to be walked alone, right? So you might travel to Sweden, you know, literally this summer, and you can do that solo and you can have a great time. But you lose something if you don't tell anyone about it. You might even lose something if you always go on your trips alone, right? So the sense in which the spiritual journey itself is not meant to be walked alone.